Just doing it. What's up? Marco Dupa, David rubbing my chest. David rubbing my chest is full thing. And then Bohn Connery. We are here. This is the One Baron Podcast. Thanks again, Bohn, for joining us.
Yeah.
It's lovely to have you, sir. How have you been?
Doing pretty good. Glad I could be here, actually. Yeah.
Bohn brought over this introvert IPA from Left Hand Brewing Company. Never had it, but it looks delicious, and we're also going to have a good time tonight. Know why?
Because it's Friday.
Because Bohn's here.
And it's the One Baron Podcast.
Side note, careful when you put the glass or bottle down.
Oh yeah, because of Mike and yeah.
Got the
sounds like a fucking earthquake.
In my pants.
Oh, are we playing that game?
In my pants.
It was in my mouth.
That's not the right game.
Here, put that over there so that the thing right there.
Put the dingy ding.
Doing that thing over there. Alright, gentlemen. You're
here.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh,
all right, here we go.
Cheers.
All right.
Oh yeah,
brother. That is a tasty beverage. We've okay.
Know about that?
Good.
We'll fully review this beer at the very end of the podcast.
Yes. You all right?
Gotta swallow an air bubble.
Air bubble?
It's chest bursting right now.
Let's wait until we're fully into a topic, and then you can just interrupt us by burping really loud.
All right.
Segues. Burp.
Yes.
Seg burp. Sorry about that.
Who?
Bohn, you're out.
I know. Seriously, why is he? This is your boy.
Get your boy, man.
You need to talk
This is not. I don't know this man.
You talk to your boy.
It was important. It was important.
Follow me from work.
Yeah, I do.
What, every day?
Sometimes.
Oh, God. It's gotta go.
All right.
So yeah.
What's up, Mark?
Yeah. Nothing. Just been sitting around, just playing NBA 2K. That's
What's,
literally been my life.
What's the complaint of this episode, Mark?
The complaint today? What is the complaint this week?
Complaint of the day.
Can I have that segment?
Go.
Just the complaint.
I support your complaint.
I think you're gonna take it regardless if we can see it or not.
I fucking hate it.
So, NBA 2K. It came out. I got it early because I did the early tip-off edition because I'm, that's what I do.
How do you explain that a little
All I
bit
did
to
was
me?
pre-order it.
Okay. Oh.
That's You pre-order it and you get it 5 days or 4 days early. So yeah, I missed an opportunity. This motherfucker right here.
Get out.
He's gone. Him.
You got some explaining to do.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were professionals.
Continue, please.
4 days early, you get it, and I missed the opportunity. Oh, my shit was on silent. You just turned it back on.
I know.
think. Yeah,
because I want yours to go off.
Gavin, text them.
4 days early, missed an opportunity to review it and be like ahead of it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, every year sports games come out at this point. They've become a yearly thing, and I don't know. I don't know if gamers should expect, like a leap forward in graphics and gameplay and all this stuff, but NBA 2K consistently does leaps forward every time. I mean, I don't know how much sports games you had 2K11.
Yeah,
and I think that was it.
Pretty much.
After that, you just never bought it again.
I play Rocket League. Does that count?
I think it counts.
Okay,
I count it. I wish it was a real sport.
I think it's the best soccer game out. Really,
I would agree with that.
It might become a sport. There might be a way.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not a reason why it shouldn't become a sport. You get little RC cars. You put little
Exactly.
springs on them. They jump.
just saying we have the technology.
Yep.
You're not a big sports guy, right?
No, but I still keep up with. I mean, whenever a new one comes out, I'll look at the graphics for it just because. And for some reason, when you're playing like these NBA games or the football games, the animations from them end up in memes on the internet.
Yeah.
So then I somehow come across them and I'm like, wow, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah. This year is no different. It looks amazing. Oh,
Does it?
I can cut this out. But
Thank you so much.
give me cues for the time. If you can keep your eye on the time, because I don't want to go for 20 minutes talking about this one. 5.5 minutes, maybe around there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe close to 10.
5 minutes.
5 minutes and 30 seconds. If it goes to 32 seconds, look, just jump in front of the camera.
Shoot him in the chest.
Okay, thank you. Do that.
We're keeping this all in the video.
You're fine.
No
Just
video editing,
behind the
please.
scenes shit. Anyway,
Show how much of an idiot.
so what? You don't think it looks good?
No,
Really?
not as good as it could.
Really?
I mean, if that's your standard for sports or just graphics, I mean, I could show you some games where the visuals are astonishing, stunning.
And you get to shoot stuff.
I think there could be a lot more polish, maybe because I'm expecting like the facial graphics to be like a lot better. But I think it looks very vanilla. They could do a lot more with it.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't agree.
Well,
I don't know how much did you play of it? Did you just play the My Career and then?
yeah, pretty much. I hate it. My career made me hate the game.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Bet your ass. We'll get to that. But I didn't want to like start this off by just drilling home how bad the My Career was. I mean, I wanted to start with the positives because I was told by my brother. He was like, I mean, you just all your shit, like, because I posted on Facebook. He's like, it's all just negative. You didn't even say one good thing about it. And I was like, because there isn't a good thing about it.
There's basketball.
They play sports. So yeah, gameplay wise, I mean, they changed the controls. They feel better. They're more fluid. You can do, the AI defense is a lot better. It's a lot more intuitive. I've read that like if you start doing certain plays over and over and over again, the defense picks up on that, and then they start like if you do a bunch of pick and rolls, the defender will fight around the screen, and it's smart. It's a smart basketball game. So all in all, the game itself is good. But as a person who plays, who considers himself a gamer and plays other games, RPGs and story games and all this stuff, the marriage in the My Career of basically an RPG and a sports game is like, I mean, it's basically made for me. It was like they sat down and was like, what would Marco be into? So every year,
let's make it horrible.
Seriously,
let's crush.
I don't know what I did to the developers over at NBA 2K, but
I think they're being considerate. They know you have a podcast and that you like to really just complain about stuff.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
You might be a persona when they were developing the game.
They did this for me.
And they give good head.
Hey,
what?
I love the jarring just but anyway, so fuck it. Let's stop beating around the bush. My Career is probably the worst My Career they've ever made, and like some of the worst writing in a video game I've ever played.
yeah,
It's
unbearable.
awful. It is.
Also a Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, and that's the most disappointing thing.
What Spike Lee joint?
Spike Lee wrote and directed this new My Career.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically the way that My Career has worked in the past is you would create a player and then he would be you. So you would pick all your vitals, like your name, your nickname, your height, weight, all that stuff, pick a position and whatnot. Then you would plug your guy into the draft or onto a team, and then you would just play your actual career as this guy. So, excuse me, you would make choices and decisions based on like how you would really decide those things. So they would offer you like endorsements and stuff, and it's awesome. It's the best. And then as you play better in the game, you get more stats, and then you can level up each stat, and it makes sense as far as basketball goes for like athleticism and fatigue, jumping ability, shooting, blah blah blah. So that is where the RPG element comes in. The more you play the game, the more rewards you get. The better you play the game, the more rewards you get, right? So you can level up your guy and make him better and get more rewards, and that's how it works. And the more iterations of the game they've come out with, like the more like immersive they've tried to make the story. So now like you can make decisions and shit.
How bad's the game, Marco?
Well, I'm trying to give him some context before I like rip apart why it's so bad. You have to unpack it, okay? You gotta unpack it.
Build the sandcastle.
Yes. So then I can. So anyway, this newest iteration of the game, Spike Lee signed on to write and direct it. It's about, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours of gameplay in the game. It encompasses your, like, the last 4 games of high school. Then you get to pick a college to play for a couple of games, and then you move on to your rookie season. And this is unprecedented. They've never done that before. They've never let you play in a college team and then go to the NBA.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it is really, and that what?
Because of the licensing.
Yeah, because of the licensing. So that's one of the things I was really excited about. I'd heard that 2K was working on NCAA licensing and stuff and trying to get the rights for some names, and I was like, oh man, that's awesome. So you're gonna play in college, then go to the NBA. What more could you want as a basketball fan, as a guy who lives vicariously through these dudes? What more could you want, right? But I mean, it's so bad. Like, the story itself, Spike tries so hard to create this drama of, like, the real NBA life. And
so you, like, don't finish high school, you get sued by your ex-wife.
No, sort of. So you...
Spoilers!
Oh, sorry.
Spoilers coming, though.
Oh.
So you start in high school. First of all, in games past, you were you. You put your name in, you pick a nickname, it's you. In this game, you're not yourself. You are the guy that Spike has created.
Oh, okay.
His name is Frequency Vibrations. Just
wait, what?
Just two random words thrown together. That's his nickname.
His high school jersey, last name,
yes.
Vibrations.
Yes. So
the announcer, everybody knows.
They call him His mom, your own mom, calls you Frequency Vibrations. That's your full name in this game.
Okay.
That is the worst.
Oh yeah, no, it gets worse. So, you start off in high school, then you're like a high school phenom. Then you go to college. You get to pick whatever college you want to go to, and that is literally where your decisions end. You don't pick anything else. You can't. In games past, they would interview you, and you would pick your response, and that would dictate how people view you and stuff. That's over with. You don't choose anything. The story itself has to be, like I said. You said it. You texted me.
It's the worst writing in video games.
Worst writing in a video game.
It's the most ham-fisted, forced dialogue that they throw so much exposition into one like phrase that it ruins it.
Yeah.
Where you're playing basketball as a high schooler with your high school friends, and they're like, yeah, mom and pop worked their whole life to get us here, working in the projects, Harlem, Brooklyn, USA.
Me and Spike Lee.
You're right. Yeah, it is.
It's horrible.
You don't even have to say it.
It doesn't work in a video game.
I'm really surprised that they didn't do a frame, the moving frame that Spike does. I'm really surprised, like, in the game they didn't have that. But okay,
and
so
even the way that it's presented, the way that Spike Lee comes out and goes, "This is a Spike Lee joint."
Yeah,
he's real life, and then he goes, "Ta-da," and he's video game Spike Lee all of a sudden.
It's really he treated it as if the people playing it had never played a video game before,
right.
And we were all, this was our first time, like, holy shit, did you see Spike go from a human being to like CG? That's crazy.
Yeah.
How did he do that?
I think that's a really good point, because I didn't realize it at the time, but that's exactly accurate, because I feel like he's never played a video game before.
Right.
And I feel like he thinks he's wowing people with this storytelling.
No, yeah, the way that he did it makes me really believe like this is gonna blow people's minds when I do all this shit.
Coming off of like Last of Us, you see something like this and you go,
I think there's also the fact that a lot of people who are going to be playing this will probably not know who Spike Lee even is.
That brings me to my first point. You're right. So you start the game.
But you're just getting to your first point.
As Frequency Vibrations. Yeah, right. You start the game as Frequency Vibrations. You are this guy. So you are a black guy, no matter who you actually are. So I created my character. I'm a light-skinned guy, straight hair.
Right.
Put his face on Frequency Vibrations. My twin sister is a black girl. My family is all black. Like, you are this guy. It doesn't matter what race you are. That's who you're playing as. So you're not living through this guy. You basically just superimpose your face onto another person, and you're just watching your weird face on this guy because he does the voice acting. You don't make any decisions, and then you just go through his career. So there's a point in the game where there's this long ass cutscenes. By the way, the cutscenes are like 20 minutes long. I don't know why they talk so
Oh.
much in these cutscenes, but they're crazy.
Directed by Hideo Kojima.
So you're sitting there, and your entire family is like, "What are you going to do? Are you going to go back to college for a second year? Or are you going to go to the NBA?" And everybody has an argument about it. Everyone's giving you their different perspectives, and then at the end of it, they're like, "Hey, it's your decision, man. You got to make up your mind. What do you want to do?" And then it goes to a loading screen. Then you get a trophy that says "one and done," and then you're in the NBA. So it's like, okay, you set this up to be a twist where like I get to choose if I want to go back to college or not, but you didn't really. I don't get to go back to college. So I go to the NBA, and then once you're in the NBA, your only conflict is your best friend from the projects. His name is Vic, and he's like the worst person on the planet. He is literally like the shittiest human being. He's your best friend, and like all he does is fuck up everything for you. And like a normal person would just be like, all right, I don't want to hang out with this guy anymore. But you don't. You keep bringing him around, and he keeps fucking everything up for you. Like, it just, I can't even wrap my head around all
Sounds
the
like
things
a
that
kid's
are...
cartoon.
Yeah, it's such an immature, it's like, it's been done before better by Spike Lee himself. Movies like He Got Game and stuff like that. He has written movies like this better. It's just so poorly done. I'm like really disappointed in 2K for thinking like this is how people view. This is what people wanted from this game. Like the owner of the team is like this coked out racist who just like it's so. I just cannot wrap my head around it, man.
Gives you a lot of hope for WWE.
Oh fuck.
2K16, a Spike Lee joint.
Spike Lee.
When are we gonna realize Spike Lee is entering the first stages of senility?
He might be. He's so out of touch, and this game proves like how much he doesn't understand what people want from him, I guess, or video games, or dramatic writing, or basketball, or anything.
Yeah.
It's just it's sad. It's sad, really. I don't want to run the entire podcast into the ground just beating this dead horse, but
Thanks for joining us.
goodbye, everybody.
You're still listening.
No, seriously. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, saying all that, is it still worth buying?
Yeah. I would say it's still worth buying.
There
If
you
you're
go.
because there's two types of people who buy this game. The people who buy it, go online and like never touch any mode, and then there's the people who like they play through all the modes and they have fun with the My Career and the blacktop and all the features that they can. So if you're a person who just buys it to play with your friends or play with people online, yes, totally worth the purchase.
Cool.
Yeah. I would, if you take the My Career out, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. Just gameplay wise, presentation, like it's unprecedented. They have Shaq, Kenny the Jet, and EJ from NBA on TNT. Like that whole presentation, they crack jokes and they're like legitimately funny, and they're saying stats that have to do with what you're actually doing in the game, not just random shit. They interview the actual NBA players, and then like in between the game you'll get like those mini things where it's like, this is what Anthony Davis had to say about his mom or some bullshit like that. And then it's actually him talking. Like the presentation is it's the best they've done ever.
Is that opening like video of like the cartoon?
Oh, I hate that fucking thing.
It's so bad.
I don't know.
It's so bad.
There's
I don't
an
get it.
opening like animation, like a cinematic of some player going up against.
Well, that guy's supposed to be the My Player. That's
So he's
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
be.
you.
Yeah, they don't explain that he doesn't look like it, but that art style it's very cartoony, very blocky, and it's never seen again in the game. They do it for
Very
I don't
blocky?
know what.
It looks like
NBA Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it looks like NBA Street, but
Okay.
they never bring that art back.
Yeah.
They just he goes up for a dunk as the cartoon, and then it's NBA 2K.
Yeah. Well, then like Michael Jordan is there as like a demon. It's like fire red eyes.
Okay.
And he just like it like blocks your shot when you go for a layup. It's really weird. It's a strange opening. It's very weird. I don't know.
Anyway, the game gets it right where it needs to.
Yes, gets it very wrong where I think I was really hoping that it would get it
Yeah.
right with Spike Lee's involvement. But what are you gonna do?
They tried.
So there you go. That was my complaint for the week. You're welcome.
Other than cell phones during podcasts?
Yeah, well, I think that goes without saying. Adam Bohn.
Whatever, man.
But I mean, there's a lot of other shit that happened throughout the week. Not just me sitting on my ass playing a video game. I mean, there was
Nickelodeon.
That was a big
the
deal.
re-airing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their 90s cartoons.
Which
How do you guys feel about that?
Only 90s kids will get this.
Not anymore.
I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I guess you could look at it like that's kind of pandering, but I don't care. It looks awesome to me. Although a lot of the shows a couple of the shows are on Netflix, unless they take them off Netflix and then say, hey, we're showing this now, so they don't need to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah, honestly, I probably won't watch it that much, just because I don't really.
You don't like Nick cartoons?
No, I do. Everything that they put on there, I would love to watch. But like when I get up, I put on ESPN,
It's on
and
at
then I
night.
leave the house. Really,
It's on at night.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's like-
even still.
It's like Nick at Night. But for,
Yeah, it's replacing
Our
an
generation.
8-hour block at night.
Yeah,
Well, they did that
Gilligan's Island.
before. They did that before on some fucking channel. I think it was like Noggin or damn.
Wasn't Nick?
I mean, they used to do
No,
that back
they
then.
did.
I'm
They
pretty
did. They did it
sure.
before.
I remember watching Rugrats at like 11 o'clock. At
Yeah,
night,
they had like a 4 or 5 hour block after midnight where they would play.
I feel like
Yeah.
that was a really long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago. It was probably like,
No.
I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. Is that long for
Yeah.
TV channels?
Well, I mean, I used to watch it way before that. Like,
I'll be seeing myself watching Ren and Stimpy, Angry Beavers, and Johnny Bravo.
Johnny
Yeah.
Bravo was cartoon.
That's a good list.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo's
Shit.
Cartoon Network. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
Which was what I was gonna say. I'm not as excited because I was a cartoons guy.
mhm.
I feel you.
I think I grew up as a kid, a young child, with Nickelodeon, and then the Cartoon Network cartoons kind of got me.
Yes.
With the more mature
Absolutely.
themes
You know what I never got into?
and the cow and chicken butts.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Pork butt and taters.
IR Baboon.
Oh God.
I never got into Disney Channel as a kid.
Me either.
Like, it's always seemed too kiddie for me.
Yeah, I mean, I watched.
I got Darkwing Duck, and that was pretty much
Hell
it.
yeah.
Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Well, yeah, there was the when you
Lucky
were
the
like
Irish.
when we were like really. Well, I was gonna bring those up.
Was it?
The Disney movies. Those
Oh,
were
yeah.
always awesome.
Yes.
Lucky the Irish was awesome. What was that one with the girl from space?
Oh, fuck.
The
Something 2000.
Cetus Lapidus chick?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, that one.
That one was pretty entertaining. There was Brink. Was a
fuck, yeah.
Disney. You didn't see that? Oh man,
No.
it's
Yeah.
a classic, bro.
I actually didn't.
It's a
Channel.
classic.
Yeah. No Disney. I mean,
No?
No.
Oh, have you seen Brink?
Probably if you show me.
You
a
saw
picture.
Brink, right?
Is that the superhero?
No, Brink is the one with the rollerbladers, man.
No.
Oh man,
Definitely
it's
not.
such a good movie.
Or are you talking about Roll Bounce?
No, fuck you. Fucking idiot.
Racist.
Inline skating, bro.
Oh, Extreme?
Yeah, extreme. They go down the devil's backbone.
Oh, God.
Man, that sounds
Yeah.
extreme.
You guys don't fucking know. Alley Cats. You seen Alley Cats? You saw Alley Cats? You got
That sounds-
classics on there,
That sounds
man.
familiar.
Really
remember
good
that.
movies.
Halloween Town?
Halloween Town. That's a good one.
Another one.
Yeah, yeah.
are we talking about Disney movies?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Yeah, they're Disney Channel TV movies.
Yeah, Disney Channel original movies.
Did I have? I don't even know if I had Disney Channel. Honestly, I was all Cartoon
did.
Network.
I watched
Probably.
Disney Channel because there were no commercials.
It seemed like it.
Yeah, so if that was the case, I probably didn't have it.
Not gonna judge you because it's the equivalent of Lifetime channel movies for children.
Yeah, basically, that's basically exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
It was the appeal. The way that things were filmed with a lot of Disney movies or Disney shows is just weird to me. I don't know. I guess I never really did those shows that had actual people in them as actors. It was really like all
Yeah.
cartoon.
Cartoons, yeah. That's kind of the same way.
Proud
Really
Family.
Yeah, that's Disney Channel.
Yeah. That's the only cartoon I can think of that I watched.
Yeah, I don't know about a lot of Disney Channel cartoons. They all had the live action stuff, like
Yeah.
Boy Meets World came on Disney Channel.
Well, I watched that, but that was
But that was
on
my ABC Family at first.
Yeah.
Then they got it to Disney Channel.
All the ABC Family stuff I watched, like Saved by the Bell, all that.
Yeah. I watched Nickelodeon. I watched all of them. I just watched all cartoons. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Judge me. I don't
But
care.
cartoons, Dexter's Lab, Justice Friends.
Yeah.
Those are my shit. Dial M from Monkey.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But no, I mean the classics that they want to bring back. I mean, Hey Arnold. I still think Hey Arnold's probably one of the best cartoons that they've ever written before.
Think so?
Yeah, I really do. I think
I'm not
Hey Arnold
crazy about it.
is that good.
I'm not crazy about it.
I mean, I like just why would they think that it would be so successful? It's basically like a show based around a projects. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all like like only a select few of them are like wealthy. Like Stinky lives in like a barn basically, and like Arnold lives with his parents who own like an apartment project.
Lives with his grandparents.
Yeah, what did I say?
Parents.
Oh, his grandparents. Yeah. I mean, they it's basically like a project in the like in like a inner city school, PS 118. Like, and they base these. It seems like there's a lot of fan theories about like what it actually could be about. Like, there's one character who's supposed to be a drug dealer, like Gerald's homeboy who's something slippers, fuzzy slippers. He's supposed to be a drug dealer. Like there's like the soundtrack is really cool. Like they do a lot of jazz stuff and they make a lot of references to Sinatra and all this. Like the writing's really good. It's
Maybe emotional. I was just too young
to
notice
show.
that shit.
Remember when Gerald's voice changed?
Yes, that was an even better. Like he gets his tonsils taken out and he can't sing the high note in their chorus. So then when they do the show, he takes it low. He goes lower and he sounds like Barry White. Good episode.
It's pretty good.
It's a good episode.
Yeah.
Rugrats classic. Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be as long as it's not like.
I hope they don't edit and take out those adult jokes.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, because they know they're gearing it towards us.
Right.
So they have to know like that's what people
we want
want
to watch that. I want to see the no tell motel.
Yeah. If they as long as it seems like it's not a very difficult thing for them to do. I mean, they just probably see all the nostalgia and stuff and all the stuff online, and it was like, remember when blah 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 blah. So they're probably just cashing in on that. If it's not something that is too difficult for them, I don't see why this isn't like. It sounds like a really good idea.
They own all that stuff still. Like, what are they going to do instead? Just leave it in a vault? Like,
I think what they should have done is done like a subscription service, like $8 a month, $5 a month.
But do you think enough people would buy that though?
That's where things are going, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if
Put it on Hulu.
If more things start going a la carte like that, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't have like a Nickelodeon classic that you could subscribe to and have all of those shows, live action and cartoon, and have it at your fingertips.
And I mean, I agree with that. I think that is definitely where this stuff is going, and
But you can nitpick even more to just the shows you want to watch.
Right.
Download them on Amazon, and if you're real risky, you can just download them illegally.
What?
We don't support
that.
Much gets made of the WWE, but the one thing that they are ahead of, and I've talked about this before, maybe not on the podcast, but the WWE network itself is it's a smart thing to do if you can capitalize on it. I've said it, outside the podcast. Like if the NFL were to say, you know what, we're going to do that. We're going to have an NFL network, not the actual NFL network, but we're going to have a subscription-based NFL network where you can watch any Super Bowl you've ever wanted to watch, any playoff game, and we'll give you live games, $8 a month, $10 a month. I think they would spend like $15, $16 a month for that.
And you don't have to worry about the rain that comes with
Right.
DirecTV.
You don't have to worry about weather conditions. No games are blacked out of market games. You can watch anything you want. Man, people pay hundreds of dollars for the NFL Sunday ticket on DirecTV. You don't think they would spend $20 a month to be able to watch any game that they want?
50.
It's an opportunity that these guys are not taking advantage of. Like the NBA, I've read that they have like a new TV deal that's supposed to last it's like a multi-year deal. So they're not going to do a subscription-based thing anytime soon anyway. But I don't think that was a good decision, man. I think, like you said, a lot of stuff is going a la carte. People want to be able to decide, I want this and I want this. I have Bright House right now, and I've got like legitimately like 100 channels that I've never watched before. Because I just
same.
I just go through it and I'm like, why do I have a farming channel? Like honestly, I have shit on there where I'm like, how is this getting paid for? Who's watching this?
Yeah,
Farmers only.
I for farmers only. I have like FXX, FX Movie, a bunch of MTV channels where they play all videos. Surprisingly, it's just all videos. MTV Jam. Like I have a bunch of shit that I've never seen on there before, but I'm spending a lot of money.
They made another channel just to play music videos?
Yeah.
So is MTV2 not playing music videos anymore?
MTV2 does the same thing that MTV plays. Yeah, it's just
push it back.
Because MTV2 was supposed to be the one that plays the videos, but now MTV2 plays the reality TV shows and shit. So now they've pushed that to MTV Jams.
I hate reality shows.
Yeah.
Does VH1 still exist?
Yeah.
It's the same
Dude, they're
thing.
going
They do
strong.
mainly TV shows, right?
They do what?
TV shows. VH1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all they do. I've never seen anything to do with music.
They do a lot of reality stuff, right?
Yeah.
They do all that love and hip hop shit.
Yeah, it's all
and the
VH1.
Housewives and this, that, and the third. That's all VH1.
I enjoyed a lot of behind the musics.
Shoot me in the face.
Those were great.
They don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, those were really good though.
Yeah, nobody. I think the last one they did. I think they did one on Nas because he had a lot of shit coming out.
Yeah.
So they brought it back to do it on him.
Well, he's got a full documentary out.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh wow.
So I'm
It's pretty good.
Probably watch that. It looks it's like the making of Illmatic.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
Check that out.
Nice.
Oh, Time is Illmatic.
That's what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tight.
Nice.
But yeah, it's an interesting thing, man. Watching the tides of how they're doing these things. And you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe they should get ahead of the curve with the subscription based stuff. I don't know how popular that is though. I don't know how many people are watching. Like when I go through the channels and land on Nickelodeon now, I mean I've only seen SpongeBob.
Is that the name of the channel? Nickelodeon Now?
No.
It's like an on-demand Nickelodeon. I guess.
No, I thought it was just a Nickelodeon channel.
I just the way I phrased that sentence.
Oh.
But yeah, I watch it and all I see is new episodes of SpongeBob, and then now they have like more and more live action TV shows. So the only one that really plays cartoons now is Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
they still play like Adventure Time and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Remember when Adventure Time was good?
I just haven't watched it in a while. Have you watched it recently?
The kid is growing up.
Yeah.
Jake.
Oh, the kid who does the voice.
Yeah, or Finn. Finn is growing up,
Yeah.
so it's kind of not the same.
Yeah, so he kind of sounds like he's
Yeah.
getting older. and-
Yeah.
Can they start giving him like facial hair?
Has anybody seen an episode of Moonbeam City? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know we talked about it. I know
we
what you're
talked
talking
briefly
about,
about it.
but
I was just wondering because it looked like it had a lot of potential, but they had a snap story of it, and I was watching it, and it's just not funny. But the art of it looks very cool. It's very retro, Miami's 80s, pastels and neons.
Nice.
But it's not funny.
No.
yeah, I was excited about it because it's coming on Comedy Central. Right?
Oh wait!
Comedy Central?
Is this the one that looks like that 80s art? They're all like really white.
What, like pastels and neons?
No. There's a specific art style that was really popular in the 80s. That was like the most popular ones, like the chick in like a suit, and she's like completely white. Then there's neon behind her. It's all like outlined.
Are
and
there
stuff.
pastels as well?
Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
I think you guys are talking about the same.
Yeah, we are. I just wanted to see how long he would go with it. I knew what he was talking about a while ago.
Yeah.
What about it, Adam?
No, I was just saying. I think I've heard of that now that you're talking about. But I've heard the same thing, which is that it looks cool, but it's not funny.
It's disappointing.
No, yeah.
So-
I wish they went in the opposite direction of it and not made it funny, made it very serious and kind of a like anime-ish drama.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Comedy Central, has anybody watched a Trevor Noah episode yet of
No.
The Daily Show?
No.
No one?
Mm-mm.
You haven't watched it?
Only clips.
Really?
He did a really good clip with Chris Christie.
Yeah. I think somebody said this, and I don't remember who it was, so I'm going to say I said it. Take the credit. A lot of people, the way that they watched The Daily Show in its most recent years is just clips like that.
Yeah.
Clips on Facebook or
YouTube.
BuzzFeed or YouTube or Gawker or some shit like that. Where that's just how they've seen Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people sit down every day and watch a full episode of The Daily Show.
It's only
That's
30
their own
minutes.
fault.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
yeah.
not only do they have sound bites, and they write those sound bites, but they intentionally cut the episode short and let you know that you can watch a longer episode later. So like even the show that you have to sit down and watch the full show
Yep.
for, you know that's not the full thing.
Right.
So it's like,
So you
why would
have
I
to
sit
go.
there?
You have to go to their website to get more of the content.
Definitely a Jon Stewart thing because he executive produces The Tonight Show with Stephen Colbert, and they are constantly like,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was an executive producer on there.
He's
That's
on
awesome.
there.
That's great. Yeah,
he's on-
that's such a
he's on
smart
the-
thing to do.
Yeah, he's on the very first episode. It's pretty cool where they're doing an intro singing the Star Spangled Banner, and there's Steven singing with the kid, and there's an umpire next to him, and they keep cutting to like different people, and then at the end, and they finish The umpire takes his mask off. It's Jon Stewart. He goes, "Play ball," and he walks off screen. And
oh, cool.
Everybody loses his mind. But anyway, yeah, they're constantly doing that on the Tonight Show, where they'll have an interview,
The Late Show,
and then the Late Show. Sorry, the Late Show, and they will just say, for more interview, go to the Late Show. Stephen
for the
Colbert.
full interview.
Yep.
To see. So I take it you've watched enough of the Late Show. You've watched at least a couple of. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's very different.
Anybody else?
I've watched clips, but that's like
Late Show.
Same.
I haven't even seen clips. I've been kind of waiting until I can sit down and watch an entire episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've been able to watch the Late Show. I've been able to watch the Daily Show all the way through. You obviously like you like it.
It's different because I'm used to Stephen Colbert, the character, not the guy. But I still think the character seeps into his personality, because a lot of times he's interviewing someone, he'll start arguing with them, like Stephen Colbert, the character. And I think he hasn't. The episodes that I've seen, he hasn't transitioned into talk show host,
right?
But he does a lot of stupid late night stuff. I'm not a big fan of his band, John Baptiste and Stay Human. Baptiste,
yeah, Baptiste.
Stay Human. He plays this weird guitar flute. It's weird, and he's I think he's a little too involved in the show, where he's in the audience and he's running around. And they always
Colbert does it.
No, you would think Colbert does that. No, the lead singer of the band does that, which is weird because no other late night show band member does that. You don't see Questlove in the fucking crowd.
Yeah, I mean they get in on the skits a lot, which I mean that's all the Tonight Show. The Tonight Show is basically a variety show.
Yeah,
it's just like beer games and just karaoke, and I mean I guess I don't know.
But what's cool is Stephen Colbert's power as being Stephen Colbert on Colbert Report allows him to pull in big celebrities, politicians.
Right.
He got Jeb Bush, he got Donald Trump on like his second week interviewing him. Joe Biden. You know, and these are big names that Jimmy Fallon couldn't do that because he was just a cast member on SNL.
Well, and the truth is, like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but with Jimmy Fallon in particular, whenever he has a big name in an interview, like, I'm not interested to watch that because he just kisses everybody's ass.
Yeah. Jimmy Fallon is still like the worst interviewer.
He's like I think he is the most nice guy on TV.
Yeah.
But that's not interesting to watch. Like,
Right.
I want to see somebody actually have a dialogue.
Yeah.
And fight back a little bit, like push on them.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I mean, it's a fluffy show. I mean, all these late night shows are fluffy shows. You don't want to get into it with.
Yeah, his interview with Trump, he definitely doesn't, kiss his ass. He actually kind of makes fun and laughs at him, not with him.
Yeah. That's good. You want a guy to make it interesting.
To be fair, he did receive criticism after his first show of being a little bit toothless. So he was probably overcorrecting, but we'll see.
Who?
Colbert.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Again, with Jeb.
Yeah.
They said he was toothless and like just kind of went along.
Well, that's because Jeb's a bitch.
They're both
You heard that, Jeb?
Trevor Noah from The Daily Show.
Yes, we can use his name in SEO now.
Nice.
What?
That's why we got some A views last time. Thank you.
Right. That's right. Nice.
Yup.
No. Okay, here we go, South Africa. Pay attention. We're talking about your boy.
Love your soccer and your rugby.
He's doing a pretty solid job. I mean, it's passable. He's funny. I mean, he's always been funny. His stand-up was funny. I don't know did you guys watch any of his stand-up?
I'm gonna bring the thumbs down and say he's not funny.
You don't think he's funny? You don't think he's funny?
I didn't watch it.
Underwhelming.
Have you watched him?
Don't know who he is.
Whoa.
Okay, so really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got two underwhelmings and one enjoyed it.
Huh? I like his stand-up. I think he's funny. I think he has a very interesting perspective. Being a black person, but also being a mixed person, but also being an immigrant, he brings that to his comedy. It makes it. I think he's funny.
But that clip I was talking about with Chris Christie, not to interrupt too much, what he does in that clip is perfect for his comedic style. What he did in his stand-up, I didn't like. Like, I think he's going to be a much better Daily Show host than he was a comedian.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, you can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
He could be on the show for 20 years, make a life out of that.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer that. What do you want to do? Be a stand-up comedian on the road all the time, traveling from place to place, or have your
heckled
face on TV literally 5 times a week?
No, I'm saying as a viewer, I'd love to grow up.
We have a guy because Jon Stewart. I mean, he joined the show 2001.
Here come the stats.
I think.
Good with the
No. 1999 is when he got the show.
That was in the 90s.
It was 1999. I remember because when he retired, they played a lot of the most memorable episodes.
Mm-hmm.
They played the first episode, then they played an episode with the fucking guy Newt Gingrich. They had that. So they just played a lot of memorable episodes. Anyway, so from 99, I mean, I was 9. You guys were what, 10, 11, 12, 13?
That's not
Around
fair.
there. He looked at me like, yeah, okay, he's capping. But yeah, so I mean, we weren't really paying attention to politics. Like the Daily Show wouldn't have been an interesting show to watch when it first started for us.
Yeah.
So it not until he really got going, 2005, 6, 7, around there. Now you're getting into your high teens, early 20s. That's when it's interesting. But he's already been on the show for almost 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't grow up with him. Like Trevor Noah, if he keeps doing well, he could be, like you said, he could be our guy. We get into our 30s, 40s, 50s, he's our guy. Right. I think that'd be pretty cool if he can hold on to the job and do well. I think he did pretty good. So I think it's something to keep our eye on. Especially since we got thousands of views last time we talked about it. So just every week all right, Trevor Noah check-in.
We need to get just like a picture of him and put it up on the wall.
No, he deserves a place on the wall. So
Yeah.
or in the beer fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna just be.
Just hide his face in the. Definitely. So
Cool.
Yeah. TV on tap.
Yep. I have a side question for you guys. All of you can answer this.
Side question away.
Sad question.
Side question
not
or
sad,
side question?
side.
Okay, I said side. I thought
Side question.
Side question.
Yeah. So recently, Run the Jewels just came out with Meow the Jewels.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I listened to it.
I'm fucking up.
It is not a catastrophe.
How long were you waiting on that one?
A long time. I don't even want to ask the question anymore. Yeah.
Nice.
So, my question to you guys. I listened to it. I really enjoy it. It's funny, but there's actually some really good production. They've got a lot of good producers on it. They got
have a question.
Plays.
I have another question.
Yeah.
What is that? What's Run the Meow?
Meow the Jewels.
Meow the
Meow the
Jewels.
Jewels.
Meow the Jewels. Thank you for asking. It is actually something that started out as a joke when Run the Jewels was starting to sort of get money to fund their second album. When they were crowdfunding for it, they had different tiers, just like any other sort of crowdsourcing project has. One of them, I think, was for $40,000. If they hit that cap, it was 40 or 60. Once they hit that cap, they would release another remix album based off of that second album called Meow the Jewels. And the basis of that was that since the internet loves cats, they would remix their entire album with cat noises and get. At the time, they didn't say who they were going to get to produce it. We figured it was just going to be LP again, but they were actually able to get like a full,
Well, at the time, it wasn't even. It was a joke.
It was a joke.
He just said it on Twitter, and then people were like, "Well, that's an incredible idea." And he was like, "Okay, you guys really want that? Because I'll do it if you want it."
And the money just keeps rising.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they did it, and they actually came out and like pressed an album for it now, and it has like fake cat fur on the outside. It's a picture of 2 paws instead of the hands.
Yeah.
And I listened to it, and it's surprisingly actually pretty good, even though it's cat noises.
It's so weird.
But they got a whole slew of a bunch of like really well known producers and stuff, and it's it's something that was definitely a joke album, and it still is, but it's actually pretty good too. So my question is, if you could pick one album to remix
into cat noises,
I'm gonna go further with this. Hold on to your butt. Start thinking right now.
Okay.
If you were to pick one album throughout history to remix with one animal, what would the said album and animal be?
Could have used some prep on this one.
Yeah, you should start.
Okay. I would pick Illmatic. I want to be done with horses.
Why?
Because horses, I feel, have a full range of noises that you could use.
Okay.
You can use the clopping of the hooves, right, for the beat. Get that. They do the weird horse thing. That's pretty good.
Wait, what was that?
One more time.
I'm not a crook. And they also neigh. So I think with that full palette, you could actually make a pretty good.
What a robust palette of noises. Just 3.
It's pretty good. Cats purr, they meow. It's a pretty good palette.
All right. Okay.
You gotta think strategically on this.
Yeah. This is
It's pretty important.
okay. The Mars Volta.
Okay.
Their second album, I can't remember what it's called. Francis the Mute
Okay.
with Eagles. Just the screeching.
Not the band, the Eagles.
No, not the band, the Eagles. Actually, now that we're talking about it, the band, the Eagles.
Hotel California.
The band, the Eagles doing eagle noises.
Nice.
Yes.
Doing Mars Volta.
Can you pick like a Rolling
Francis the
Stones
Mute.
album and just make noises from rocks?
Just banging rocks together. Any Rolling Stones album, just
Rocks are not
banging
animals.
stones.
You should have a pet rock.
You have a pet
No, you
rock.
can't have a pet rock.
Yeah.
You're wrong. I would pick Big Willie style
Oh, okay.
with dolphins.
I was gonna say dolphins for one of mine.
I like that.
You can always
Like
have
that.
porpoises if you really like.
Man,
I
now,
said
now it's a tough one. I can't say dolphins.
That actually could probably work.
Yeah.
Animals with sounds.
I heard it.
Animals with sounds.
I'm trying to
Heard
think of
it
something
in
with
my
a
mind's
robust variety of
I'm
sounds.
gonna pick a seahorse.
Let's think. I mean, cats. They say cats have like a really wide array of sounds that they can.
I mean, the dog is an obvious answer.
But they say dogs only have like I don't know. I think it was something like 8 or 9 different sounds that they can do. So
You're thinking about this way too much.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna think about it, we're gonna fucking think about
I
it.
was gonna say the Beatles' White Album, and originally I was gonna say a raccoon since they had Rocky the Raccoon on that album. But then I decided a monkey would be better because they hated the monkeys back in the day. So
alright, I
the
like
White
that.
Album done by monkeys.
I like that. That's a good
And I'm
one.
stuck. I might need you guys' assistance. So the album that I'm thinking of is 3-6 Mafia, the most known unknowns.
Good choice. Good choice.
And I'm trying to think of a perfect animal for this. Oh my god.
Ah, man, that's a good one. Because dolphins would have worked on that one.
Yeah.
An orca whale.
Oops.
Orca whale.
Yeah.
Maybe an owl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They screech. They
Oh, I was just thinking any shoegazer album or a Beck album with a blue whale.
Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine with a blue whale.
just throw some distorted guitars on top of it.
The 3-6 Mafia.
Maybe a herd of cows.
Alright. Like that.
Or just a cow.
Just one cow.
Just one
You
cow.
only get one cow.
I think a cow would work with like a country music album. Just
Fuck you both.
I was listening to country music with Gavin the other day. Came up with a new euphemism for a vagina.
Alright.
What's the name of that song?
Pretty Pink Lemonade Shooter.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that not already a euphemism for a vagina? Is that not what the song's
It's a
about?
drink. It's a drink. And we were listening to the song. What's it called?
I have no idea.
And he's like, you're sitting there with your pretty pink lemonade shooter, blah, blah. And I look at him. I look at Gavin. What did he say? Pretty pink
man.
lemonade shooter. I was like, is that a vagina?
That's a
Pink lemonade shooter.
that's a pretty good one.
Am I thinking way too hard about this? Because lemonade shooter makes me think they're talking about where you pee.
It's pink and it's pretty.
Where you pee?
Where you pee out of. It's a lemonade shooter.
Yeah, a pretty.
Yeah,
Have you
vagina.
seen a vagina, Adam?
Lemonade shooter. I think you're thinking pink lemonade.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Stop it at pink.
Pretty
and then
pink,
lemonade.
comma.
Right.
The lemonade shooter is
Right.
pink.
Right.
Right.
Oh
It's a
my God.
vagina.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They feel like sandbags, right?
How's the beer?
That's a good question, Gavin.
Yes.
What did you guys think of this beer?
It was refreshing.
Yeah.
I felt like it was very refreshing.
Yeah. I mean, we all kind of went through it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a session, so I mean, they're pretty easy to drink. We know that from having many a session.
Can you explain what a session is? Because I have no idea.
Session beer is a beer that is under, I believe, 5 alcohol.
Usually,
Right.
or around that.
Yeah, ABV,
Oh, it's it?
something like that. Yeah, they're usually around like 4.5, 4.6 from what the ones we've had in the past. But
I mean, because IPAs usually hover around what 7, 8.
yeah,
this
they
one's
can get pretty
forced
high.
4.8.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Usually makes it a lot easier to.
yeah, the point of
To pound a bunch of them.
there you
bro.
go. You have a beer session and you have multiple
gotcha.
beers.
Okay.
and it's easier to
I could do
enjoy
that.
throughout the night instead
Yeah.
of having like a really strong one feeling groggy.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty authoritative.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the One Beer and Podcast. God damn it. So,
I enjoyed it. I actually liked it more than I thought it would because I'm not a huge session guy because I feel like they kind of lack in flavor a lot of times.
That's true.
But I liked the flavor on that one. I thought it was pretty good. Still light. I'd probably give it I'll give it a 4.
Bohn?
So I just want to mention that last time I was on the podcast, I said I did not drink IPAs. So I brought an IPA today
Nice.
because I do drink IPAs now, and so I guess that much has changed.
What's changed between here and now? What changed your mind?
Because that
Beer
wasn't
Podcast.
that long ago.
Yeah, so I just never really liked the hoppy flavor of it, but probably about a month ago, I had Blood Orange IPA by Funky Buddha, I believe it is.
Yep, we had that. Did we have
And-
that on here?
Yes.
And it was like perfect, like it wasn't too orangey, it wasn't too hoppy, it wasn't so dry. Like a lot of the IPAs that I've drank before were really, really dry and just like I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
But that was like my entry one, and I started drinking all these other different IPAs after that, and I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, I get it now. It makes sense. So
There you go. You found the key to unlock your
yeah,
heart.
it's like when you don't like stout beers, you have to find like.
Who doesn't like stout beers?
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people who don't like stout beers.
We will kill you.
We mixed yesterday another Funky Buddha. Yeah, Funky Buddha was a sweet potato casserole.
I saw that
Strong ale
as well.
We mixed it with a left-hand milk stout nitro.
God.
It was.
I'm gonna have to try that now.
So, out of 6 bottle caps, what would you give it?
Out of 6, I'm gonna also go with 4. It wasn't too hoppy, but it had a lot of flavor. I liked it a lot.
Right on. Dave?
Give about a 4. I'm gonna stick with 4. Maybe a 3.95.
All right.
Okay, 3.95. Why don't you throw a number out there? You had it.
Onion face.
I like Left Hand. I'm gonna give him a 4.5 because they could have done a lot more with it, but I think they chose to make it what it is.
True.
Solid assessment. I agree with the 4. It's pretty good. Like you said, not too hoppy, but just the right amount. Because I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of IPAs. I mean, I've had a bunch.
Well, I love them now, so I can't really say I'm not a fan anymore.
Not a big fan of it.
But I dig them. So 4.
Cool.
4.
3.95.
That's right.
How can you forget?
3.9 repeating 5.
Yeah.
You want to be
5
completely accurate.
All right. This has been the One Bear Podcast for myself, Morgan Dupa, Adam Obeses Rodriguez, John Bon Jovi,
What up?
Sports with Dave Romero, and Gavin Benner off camera. Thank you guys for listening. Drink delicious beer and have a beautiful evening.
Everybody make your animal noises.
My animal's Ric Flair.
I was thinking that Ric Flair.
I make the 3 smart with Ric Flair noises.
He was an animal.
You're an animal.
Animal from the Muppets.
Ah.
You didn't specify.
No,